Chicken tendy.
Well, well, well. So you come back crawling into my stream, huh? guys think you're so freaking smart, huh? Hmm. Little did you know, my rival, that I stay hydrated, caffeinated, aware. How's everyone doing? What's up, Brad? Good to see you. On a 120 stream streak, incredibly poggers.
But I'm a genetic freak.
Fucking based.
I'm not normal.
And rotten. That is true. We're all genetic freaks here, baby. Good to see you. How you doing? Very sleepy, yet I persist. Well, you're doing a very good job. Perhaps what you need is more caffeine. I'm tired and I lack words, so I shall be lurky. I completely understand. I get it. It do be like that sometimes. So yeah. Yeah. We are so what am I playing tonight, right? I am playing this silly ass little game called Esoteric Ebb. We have played this game I think twice on the stream before. Very taxing for me to stream this, mainly because the game doesn't really have much in the way of voice acting and there is a lot of text. It's very much like if anyone's ever played Disco Elysium, it's like that, but in like D&D setting, pretty much. So it's a lot. It gets it gets to be a lot. Now before, what I used to do is that I streamed this and I had Red basically take half of the lines, and so that way it kind of offloaded some of the problems, some of the taxing effects of this game. Um, so yeah, I sincerely hope. I think Esoteric Ebb did pretty well, at least fairly well from what I understand. So I'm hoping, I think it would be rather dandy. I think it'd be rather dandy if this game came out with like an update, perhaps sometime in the future, that would be that would have, I don't know, perhaps perhaps a little bit of voice acting, maybe. I think that would be cool, but I understand that is a ton of work. A ton of work. And I know that, hell, um even the developer is like well aware. They were like Christopher Bodegard. I apologize if I fucked up his name. But he asked Raw Fury if Raw Fury is a publisher. Is like, hey, maybe get some voice acting, and it would be kind of sick. And they're like, haha, good joke. That shit's expensive. So like, yeah, you know what? Fair. Fair. Yeah. No, the game absolutely rocks though. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I haven't been playing it nearly as much of my off time as I should. But it rules. It's been it's very good though. I've wholly recommended this game to anyone who's ever seen it, honestly. Like it's fucking crazy good. Crazy good. Yeah. So let us begin. Let us start our little journey here. Press any button, I will. Now, what I really enjoy is that I really love a game that when it says like press any button and it lies sometimes, it pisses me off. Even if your game is like press spacebar to continue and I press like the up arrow on my keyboard and it still continues. Why would you lie to me like that? Makes me have trust issues with the game. Like, you don't take me seriously. Yeah, just it upsets me. It pisses me off. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't take it that seriously. Okay, where are we? Remember, we were in Tolstad. We have our little goblin friend. I remember I was playing a little bit in my off time. I have recruited my boy, Snell. Snell is really cool so far. Where do I sleep tonight? I don't know, cleric. He gives you a defeated look. Can't the city pay for something? I can just not sleep. That's fine, right? Are you asking for permission? You'll get exhausted if you don't sleep, cleric. Do not take a long rest 8 hours before dawn. You'll gain 6 levels of exhaustion. Damn. And if you get 10 levels of exhaustion, you die. So if you go like 2 days without like sleep, you dead. I don't sleep. I'm not afraid of death. Actually, I should really find a place to sleep. Sure. Let's see. What's your position in all this? What do you mean by that, cleric? Why are you helping me in this rough world of ours? I'm here on behalf of Lady Sageleaf. Her will is of the streets of Tolstad to not suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the day. Her will be done, so to say. Got any family? I'm a goblin. What do you think? Goblins normally live in tribal societies with a broad family structure. Your companion most likely has at least a dozen or so siblings. Any less would be remarkable, even in Norvik. Why would you care about goblin family structures? They don't even have their own culture. That was the point of their genocide. Ugh! Damn. Brutal. Got a wife and kids? Nah. Single for now. And trust me, this goblin ain't getting no offspring. Thank the gods for that. Okay. I don't know how, but every time that I've played this game, it has surprised me with the dialogue options of shit you can choose to pick. Man. Yeah, fuck them kids. Goblin rubs his temples. Uh-huh. Oh, what if it bursts into flames in the middle of the night instead? I don't think she'd like that either. Why are you really here? My motives are not of interest, cleric. False. Motive is imperative in reaching into the heart of someone. Okay, let's go. I should probably get some rest. Central Tolstad, you have no business there. I remember... Yes. I remember Dancing Light, short rest. West, Toll's route. Darrow House. And as far as I remember, I think time only advances if you engage in like a conversation with somebody. Oh, this guy looks like he's got some stuff going on. Behold. Pinja Athena. Behold. Okay, not very good. Got it. I've learned absolutely nothing about them. As is the case. Spend 1 hour to recover. So I have to find... It says Darrow House, glowing in magical lettering. Magister's back door. It's cramped. Oh. This looks like a whole thing. I was gonna say, Should I, prayer of healing? Oh, I remember I found this amulet of annihilation. It seemed pretty good. It may or may not be attached to an undead hand. Don't worry about it. It is not a big deal. Don't even think about it. I also found a white rat that I can just hold. This is the best game of all time. I can just simply hold a little guy like this, and there's nothing he can do about it. And all it does is give me -1 charisma, which is incredibly base, by the way. It's kind of sick. Oily instructions, a bucket, practically my face. An obsidian amulet. I'm getting... So my stats are kind of juiced a little bit. They're doing pretty good. I like the 18 in intelligence. Am I getting a minus from something? Because I was going to say, I only have a +4 in that. Deep storage. Voting card. -1 intelligence. Very fitting. I feel talking to this guy is going to... Yeah. I feel talking to that guy is definitely going to drag me into a long conversation. He looks like the type. Old guard tower. You know what? I should talk to him. I should actually... Can I sleep with you? Can I sleep with Viskin? Can I ask the... Yeah. Can I sleep with you? No, and seriously, don't phrase it like that. You know what? Dude, what are you afraid? A couple of bros shacking up for the night? Come on! Dude! This is bullshit. The clip button was bugging bad, but I attempted to clip that moment. Well, thank you, Red. I appreciate that. Can I sleep in the Goblin Garden? No, or I mean, he thinks about it for a second, and then once again says, no. I'm gonna sleep here. Looks around. Just here? Yeah, it's not so bad. Right here. He is reacting to your current environment. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. Could I ask the Coin Lord? Ah, yes. Ah, yeah, Darrow's your boss on this job, isn't he? Guess you got another thing to talk to him about. Fun. Well, Darrow's my boss, so actually maybe it's a good idea that I go and chat with him. Behold! Hey, pretty good. Here he is, the Coin Lord and the Smile of Facade, Expression Simulacra. He trained 20 years, expert in his field, and his field is politics. You know what? I'm just gonna have a chat with him. I'm gonna see where I can take a little nappy-rooney. Master Nicholas Darrow. At the top of the stairs, you see a man placed upon his silken throne. Then the clip cuts off weird, but I've attempted. I appreciate the effort, Rod. Thank you. His well-groomed face lit by a single bulb candle. He does not look at you. Instead, he folds his copy of the Norvikian Post in half and sighs. Won't you look at that? It's Coin Lord Darrow in the flesh. Don't make him mad. This is your boss. You hear about this? The man slaps his newspaper. As Gallus Opportunist strikes fear in Silker's guild, he reads to you. Then he lowers the paper and mutters, 9,000 crowns in damages. Damn, that's like 2 years' salary. Man commands attention. So, okay. He's trying to gauge my opinion on this. 9,000 crowns in damages. I could have done worse. I'm sure you could, cleric. He looks like the Dos Equis guy a little bit, but sexier. Magistrate takes a few quick glances at you. But what can you do? It's democracy. You don't like democracy? My opinion does not matter, does it? Aaron lets out a sigh, folding his paper in half again. It's the age of crowds, that's what they call it. Loudest voices keep shouting at me in particular, it seems. The crowd has power beyond belief. Furrows his brow. The moonlight makes him look like a marble bust. He shifts his eyes over to your companion. I see you've picked up a goblin. Takes a step forward. Lord Darrow, Lady Sageleaf has declared a joint operation. She... Of course she has, cleric. If you will, I would like to speak with you in private. Excuse me? Goblin glances at you, then back to the Coin Lord. Seriously? It's fine, he's cool. Sure. Now, if you please. He gestures towards the stairs. Your services are not needed at this moment. Thank you. Snell lifts his head into the air. Uh-huh. Don't piss off the goblin. You want him to watch your back. No good option here. Someone's gonna get pissed. Tension, sweat, what can you say? Yeah, because he's like an ambassador to Lady Sageleaf, and Sageleaf is going to be probably pretty important to the investigation. I'm gonna stick up for Snell. He's been cool so far. Snell stays. Tall man glares at you. Your asshole puckers! No, not again! I hear a chuckle from your companion. It's fine. Late anyhow. He gives you a knowing glance. I'm heading home. First thing tomorrow, cleric. Snell gives you a quick nod. Then he turns to leave. Coin Lord glances out the window and remains quiet for a moment. I feel compelled to ask. Once you hear the door closing behind Snell on his way out, continues. How was your meeting with our dear goblin chieftain? She was no match for me, bro. The Coin Lord lets out a hearty laugh. You might very well be the first man in Norvik to say those words. Coin Lord then looks at the time, exclaiming, And you're early. Good. The party meeting finished up before midnight for once, so this is excellent timing. His jaw tightens, then loosens. Coin Lord carries an iron will ring, as all good politicians do. Makes any mind-altering spell you cast on him useless. Don't waste any spell slots. I must apologize, cleric. Tossing you around as a pawn in this regrettably political game of ours isn't something I hoped for. You obviously have much more important matters to attend to in the palace. Of course you do. Not really. Lord is flattering you. He's gotten far in life using this tactic. I'm here to protect the city, my lord. Good, good. I'm pleased to hear that. First things first. I'm obliged to offer accommodations during your stay here on Tolstad. Ah, I actually got here like right at the right time. Obliged? Interesting word choice. It is customary for clerics on a job to be given free housing by their employer. You may stay in the old guard tower. Coin Lord tosses you an iron key. That key will get you access to the tower. Etir uses one of the floors. You take the top one. The tower, is it fancy? He stifles a laugh. Huh. It'll do. Shuffles about looking annoyed for a moment. Now, about the incident. As soon as the fires were put out, I had a city engineer inspect for structural damages. He speaks of the tea shop. Obviously. Once it was cleared and no casualties were reported, I shut it down. That's the thing. I still don't know, like, anything about what could have happened. No casualties were reported. He shut it down. I heard something about a fireplace incident. He waves his hand through the air as if swatting at a fly. A white lie. The reason why we've been so very careful with this whole ordeal is simply because we do not want to cause more strife. We've got enough of that already, Earth, pray tell. You see him shift about in his chair. He is taking something to stay awake. Elimian herbs, most likely. You notice what he said. Your real job is not here. Your real job here is not to solve this crime. Elimian herbs, slang for many types of hallucinatory and performance-enhancing herbal remedies brought into Norvik by elven smugglers. I see. The real job is to dodge arrows from the magistrate. Yeah, sounds about right. Let's see. Cause more. The reason why we've been so very careful is because he just doesn't want to be a shit stir. What's your theory? This matter with the tea shop is one big distraction, I'm afraid. Of course it is. Right before the election at the heart of the city. Political manipulation. So it's just a smokescreen. Well, my purest guess would be someone with access to arcane artifacts, or at worst, a rogue spellcaster. Someone who would benefit from scared goblins and angry Asgals. So, a radical. Not a bad guess. However, he is clearly attempting to not place focus on any real powers in the city. What information do you have? Aggressive spread of fire, a loud explosion. Militia rushed across the halfway bridge and put it out. He looks out the window. The owner is missing. No one got hurt. Keep him talking. You need more info before you ask about the tea shop. Well, it might be smart to go for the tea shop question straight away. Who knows how you'll fuck it up if you keep asking questions. I have a feeling with this guy, it could really go either way, because this kind of guy, you can either trip him up by being like weird and throwing him off balance, or because he's clearly like a smart and influential guy, or you can also you can just keep him talking and try to catch inconsistencies or problems with the way that he thinks. So there's a couple ways you can go about it. You require information. Ask. Goblins hadn't pushed for it. Why have you sent me? Posh man looks at you up and down. No, I don't think I would have. It's not talking around it. It means he doesn't see you as a threat. How's the election going? We're winning. Be awkward and stay silent. We've got a third of the populace. A third. That means we've already lost the goodwill of a large portion of the human population, according to the polls. The campaign is a half failure, but it'll get us over the finishing line. What's your problem with Asgallus? You're kidding. They've infiltrated every guild. Their rally circus causes near riots whenever they show up. They're disrupting the economy. When the agrarian party fell apart, we almost had a famine on our hands, or, well, he corrects himself straight away. Famine is a bit of an exaggeration, but they did practically ruin our grain exports for an entire quarter. Hells, you'd be better off with the Free Striders any day of the week. They'd at least uphold basic economic stability. Spitting truth. Damn! Damn! Bro's racist against the Asgallus, shit. Sort of chaos. All kinds. Campaign? The national campaign, aimed at reigniting the spirit of Earth in his folk. It's been 70 years since the Reconquest. Let us celebrate that victory. Oh. Historical event in Norvik. It began with Earth's landing in 466 AE and is said to have been finished 468 when Earth finished eradicating the trolls who roamed the ruins of Tulan Katal. It is the point of contention. It should be called the Reconquest, which is conquest, as no humans had ever lived in the location before. Ah, gotcha. I gotta admit, like, if this guy who made this game, like, this guy has fucking made up some crazy lore. Really cool, by the way. I fuck with it heavy. The DM in me, like, it stirs up the juices. The fancy man feigns a cheer. An attempt to make the masses worship the state instead of their dead god. You'd argue is quite successful. Before this campaign, humans were kind of lost. Now they have a purpose. He sighs. Have you read Lexandro, I assume? So yes, it'll make you look smart. I found a copy of it below. Question, Athletic Scholar, I've read it many times before. Yes. He waves his hand. Of course. But you'd be surprised not every cleric is as well read as you'd imagine. We follow his teachings when building the campaign. A campaign to bridge the gap between a follower of Earth and a citizen of Norvik. You want people to worship the state? More or less. Horrifying. So you're the coin lord. For now. Post-election, I might end up on a very long vacation. So he's planning on jumping ship if he doesn't fucking win. That Angel your bodyguard or something? More or less. Etir is a high prefect. Every magistrate gets the highest tier of protection available. She's not much of a talker, but I can't say I dislike it. She's lovely. You hear that, Etir? Darrow calls down the stairs. Yes, magistrate. She replies coldly from below. So interesting. So an angel is like sworn to like civic duty for the city? Huh. It's kind of cool. It's my actual job here. Your actual job? It's to do what I ask of you. Look around the rubble. Ask around for witnesses or evidence. I want you to keep the goblins happy. Do that, and I'll be happy. Try to send someone more experienced. Nah, I don't want to betray him that I'm a dumb bitch. Because I am the cleric. I am powerful, dude. Need access to the tea shop. Now it's time to convince him. Be careful. The goblins are not the only ones with eyes on a scorched tea shop. In fact, I have been advised to simply ignore the whole thing. To just let it go. That would be a sound choice if the goal is to avoid political fallout. If the goal is to avoid political fallout, now's the time to convince him. Perhaps. Politically, that would be wise. That would be foolish. I gotta try to pull him in my direction. His eyes pierce through the visor of your helmet. Why? He's not asking rhetorically. Interesting. He genuinely wants your input. And that's a success, so that's probably true. The explosion, it could happen again. I don't buy that. The city should protect its citizens, no matter their political affiliations. Justice needs to be served. I feel like this line would probably suit him better because he seems like he kind of believes in that kind of thing. He listens to your words closely. Well, Sage Leaf is insistent. He sighs and looks out the window. I'm in a difficult position, cleric. Do make it easier for me, will you? How do I do that, my lord? He speaks with a projected voice and says, I want to be able to trust you. He interrupts you, continuing. Trust that you'll be able to keep the... Oh, sorry. Trust that you'll be able to keep this on the down low. Keep it silly style. Silly max, perhaps. Perhaps maybe throw it back. Maybe, break it down sexual style. That, if anything unseemly would be uncovered, you've, of course, keep things from non-city affiliated factions. Coin Lord Fellow flaps his lips like a barnacle goose, but you can follow. Black-feathered medium-sized goose, known to be consumed travelers up in Toll's Pass. Do you understand? If a city-affiliated actor caused the explosion, then this Coin Lord is done for. Of course, he's going to be careful. Wait, this is your chance to stand your ground. Turn the tide on this fucking convo. Yo, I gotta listen to Dex. Dex is never fucking wrong, dude. Okay. Trust that you'll be able to keep this in the download, that if anything unseemly were to be uncovered, you'd of course keep such things from non-city affiliated factions. You're trying to steamroll me, right? Yeah. Good. I'll be blunt. I want you to keep from incriminating evidence away from the goblins. Anything that contradicts the official stance shall be stricken from the record, so to speak. Stare at the magistrate until he keeps talking. The official stance, exactly. This was a fireplace failure. Or if you cannot sell that as Sage Leaf, at the very least, this was not an esoteric event. But it probably was, right? He smiles. No comment. Not sure Sage Leaf will accept that. What choice does she have? A good question. She might not agree with your assessment of the tea shop, but she requires clerical support to make a legal case. Got it. Perfect. Swear on it, cleric. He wants an oath. This guy. Breaking an oath is a serious moral crime in this weird city, at least among your peers. You want an oath. If you want my blessing to investigate the tea shop, yes. Really, an oath. This is a sensitive situation. I need to place my trust in you. Ooh, this is an interesting little ethical part here. Cool. So we can either get down the knee and swear the oath to this guy, or we can just stand our ground and be like, dude, fuck you. Fuck yourself, nerd. I was gonna say, charm person is not gonna work on this guy. He's got that ring. Oh, maybe if oh, that's right. There's the prompt to trifle through his pockets. I wonder if there was a... Fuck. I wonder if there was a way to where maybe you could steal the ring from him somehow, and then you could cast Charm Person on him. I'm gonna say get down on a knee. You bow down for the magistrate, ready to recite the words that you so solemnly remember. He looks down on you, his smirk now faded. On the name of the last-born god, earth be blessed. I swear to uphold the truth, justice, and holy realm of this conquest. So strength is just like, it knows it ahead of time. Serve your humble servant until my service is finished. Careful now, use another word and this asshole won't own you. Coin Lord would find it harder to get you in legal trouble if you change the magically binding words. Magistrate handling minting, trade, public, financial. Okay. Especially Nicholas Darrow, yeah. He won't notice, probably. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so strength is saying this is what, and serve your cause a humble servant until my service is finished. Okay, so that's the top choice. Serve his cause. You see a slight smirk in the corner of his mouth, and you noticed your edit. Maybe he doesn't care? Lord nods. He places his hand on your shoulder. Okay, now get up. The passphrase is cardamom poison. Report back to me on election day. Make sure to clear this up with the goblins before then, will you? Thank you, Magistrate. Just make it happen. Hell yeah, baby. So we can't trifle through his pockets. I'm curious as to this Etir. Like, I really... Oh, God. Yeah, we don't know shit about them. Really cool character design, though. Really cool character design. Knightly helmet. Must be a leftover. Get frog mouth. Hell yeah. Commodore's back door. Heh. Nice. Apple tree. It's bracken. Fresh apples, most of them. Oh, dude. I'm gonna take so many fucking apples, bro. Jar of drawer? Good. Nice. Look over the thick pile of documents, each adorned with a symbol of a fish. Official city documents could contain useful information. See the size of this pile? It'll take hours to go through it all. Flip through and skim. Documents are not very organized. However, your eyes glance over titles, reports, and statements made over decades. You do find a few that catch your attention. Sweeping your gaze across the pile, you immediately stop at a bill of sales. A sale to the city of Ascani Reeds Trading Company. Just lifting ledgers one by one gives you a strong feeling of not wanting to do this right now. Go quest instead. So many accounts, so many perspectives, too much to bear. Obviously, just look for any mention of the tea shop. However, be careful. Each attempt to analyze will take time out of your day. I do not have this fucking time. Yeah, I'll leave for now. I was gonna say we gotta get our little sleepy time. Here it goes. First day on the job. Before you lies a bedroll. Why do I have to sleep? That's the spirit. If you stay awake for more than 48 hours, your body will cease to function in your current state, which is not good for your physical health. You should go to bed now. Taking long rest restores hit points, hit dice, lowers your exhaustion to 0, and returns your spent spell slots. Yeah. A long rest lasts 8 hours. You can take one after 8 o'clock each day. Can I go to sleep now? Yes, your body is weary. It's a waste of time, but sure, go ahead. Your body is still adjusting. No, really, what is this thing? It's a bed. It doesn't look like a bed. Leather bound and filled with ox clippings. Most likely bubble yarn. Hair fibers taken from a scrawny mega ox. It's not as fancy as it sounds. Somewhat soft. A bed roll. I see, like one of those things adventurers use when sleeping on a journey. Yes. This is going to hurt your back. At least there's no snoring here. Remember the barracks? You hear only wind here and the occasional giant seagull call. You know what? I'll take a nice long little rest. I think our guys earned it. Staying within the confines of the guard tower, you successfully spent 8 hours on your long rest. Hell yeah, dude. No need to roll any encounters. You've had enough for one adventuring day. Now, let's see. Oh, does this give me like a recap as to what I did? And sorry about letting you stumble into the city below. I'm just surprised you made it out alive. But now it's time to deal with the main quest. The tea shop awaits. Oh, she's in my fucking room? Oh, that's... Why is that fairly menacing? Is it me or is that menacing? Your muscles strain as the second day begins. Today, you need to gather more evidence. This mystery will not solve itself. I have the weirdest dreams. Do you? Stress of a new job. Get yourself together. New city, new tower, new bedroll, new-ish. You'll be a little scattered-brained. It is what it is. Say dreams of the mortal's mind's way of receiving divinations. Nice. That's bullshit. Just don't think about it, okay? I'm not feeling too good. This is literally how you feel like 50% of the time. More sleep would help. Perhaps tomorrow. I'll sleep quickly for once, because you are, and were, exhausted. Gotta keep running around if you want to get shit done. Ignore those tired legs. Keep on running. You know what? I care about the mission. Prepare my spells for the day. What do I want? Charm person is good. Detect alignment. Shield of faith. Prayer of healing is solid. Yeah, those are all the spells I got, so might as well. Might as well just keep them all, you know? Copper calendar. Your mom had that one that glows on birthdays. Spinning ever so slowly, the outer wheel moves one full step every day. The middle wheel moves every month. And the inner wheel moves every year. This one seems special. It keeps track of both the seasons of Askin Reeds and Vorgani, as well as all major Earthfolk holidays. Gain XP, baby! Calendar says 468 Arcane. The Arcane era was 511 years. Currently 27th year of the post-war era, which means Norvik was founded 70 years ago. We'll probably not reach 100. What day is it? Our reel tells you March 23rd. In 4 days. Those wheels showing March. It is. Well done. What year is it? It says in the piece 27 post-war. It has been easy to keep track of how old you are, thanks to that. Who decides when a new era begins? Jor. Magically attuned items and timekeeping spells will keep in time regards to eras. Eras which shift for reasons beyond anyone's understanding. Anyone but Jor's, most likely. So, one day, all the timekeeping spells just magically shift to show a new era? Cool. It is. Since the era is just as old as I am, does that mean I'm the chosen one? No. It is entirely an unremarkable coincidence. Maybe in your heart. Who decides the names of eras? Eras have no objective names. They are chosen by each culture differently. In Norvik, the common era type is to simply follow the Reedsian common structure. Oh god, this is going to get into a whole thing. Gate era 3,000 years, Fade era, okay. Good to know. Fucking Christ. Alright, I literally know nothing about this lady, even though she is super cool looking. The porcelain specter does not turn to face you as you approach. She appears to focus on her work, a series of floating pieces of paper with her many eyes. Hi there, I'm the cleric. I am Etia. She stares to you, yet her mouth does not move. You would question your devotion to being a cleric. God damn right. Telepathic communication. Not really an introduction, more of a checklist of etiquette. I saw you last night, right? Yes. Wow. Careful around this one. She's a charmer. The Celestial appears to focus on her work, a stack of many, many documents with her many eyes. There's no acknowledgement of your presence in her many, many eyes. None of them are looking at you? What are the odds? I am busy. Busy with what? Notes. You mind me asking a question, do you? Oh, God. Muster up the courage to ask her about Earth? Oh, no. Is she gonna provide me, like, a crazy long history that is, like, a physical endurance? Because if she's an angel, she's been around probably, yeah, a couple years. Interesting. Look around at her messy quarters. You live like this? Some of her eyes actually turn to stare at you. Your room at home is much, much worse. Yeah, but she's an angel. There's probably a higher standard involved. The mess is a sign that she's an industrious worker, clearly. Yes, cleric, this is my base. Probably a bit more orderly being an angel and all. Why? Her eyes snap to you. Celestials are supposed to be aligned towards lawfulness. Yeah, she seemed like the type to keep things clean. Because lawfulness is the alignment of angels? She does not respond. She does not seem to care about your comment. Do you see you have all those eyes on the halo? All her eyes focus on you for 1 second. Your bones quiver. I can't just ask her about Earth, right? That depends. Do you think she would respect you for daring to ask such a question? No. That sounds horrifying. Earth's death weighs heavily on his closest servants. This is the type of question that might be wildly offensive to an angel. Oh, okay. Oh, God. That is a fucking crazy question in this. Oh, and I can't save. Okay, let's not start the day on that note. She's cool, but let's not die. Let us not explode already. Listen, dog, I just woke up. I don't have the energy to get fucking exploded by an angel, alright? Well, if she's over here... Oh. Can't go in there then, huh? Okay, that one person isn't here like they were last night. We might have had some neat conversation, but maybe I'll see them around again. Mayhaps. Broken statue of a cat. Cute. Various forms of jousting with limited usage outside such cases. It looks fancy, however. So this just gives him -2. However, my charisma off the fucking charts, bro. Also, sick looking helmet. I like the frogmouth helmet. It looks cool as fuck. Looks kind of sick, bro. Looks kind of sick, bro. Not gonna lie. I think I already talked to her, right? Flower crown. Advantage against plant-based individuals. What the fuck is all this? Interesting. That could actually, I guess depending on what's going on, that actually might be a very powerful little tool. So you know what? I'm gonna try something ballsy. I'm gonna try something a little silly. Just a little silly, guys. Just saying. Oh. Yep. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all, folks. So long, sucker. What a fucking rube. Active machinery inside. There's so much shit to see. This looks like a whole thing. I'm gonna talk to that person with like the fucking gargoyle. That was catching my eye there. Oh, that's where the tea shop is, huh? Yeah, money. Got $8. What you got? What, Nat 1? We're starting off. We're starting off the day on the worst fucking. Oh, dude. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah. True neutral, huh? What do you got to steal, my guy? Bone dust, incense. You got hippie shit. Empty a fruity bottle, huh? Advantage against elementals. Ooh, interesting. The Armit helmet. Ring of spent wishes. +2 charisma on a ring. I'm gonna see what you got. Beneath the shadow of a gnarly statue sits a girl wrapped in colorful garments. She's wearing some sort of hat with an attached veil covering her face. On the ground around her, a fancy rug. You see an assortment of strange trinkets, some of them with quite potent esoteric auras. Hear her mumble something. Sorry. She lifts a small arm from underneath the layers, ripping the hat mask from her face. I said, gods, it's so cold here. You see how her skin has a faint blue tint. That, along with her small figure, makes it obvious to you. She is a halfling. One of the Stormblood descent, originating from the Windcrack Mountains. Interesting. Terribly hollow, cavernous biome. Harsh winds, surprisingly flat step at the bottom near the ground. their gravity flip. A little intimidating. You carry that thing around? Would that impress you? She taps the statue behind her with an evil grin. Let me introduce us formally. This here behind me is my guardian, Cruel Wing. Winged cruelty? Flying evil? Something like that. I call him the Lure. The gargoyle. Earth elemental. Terribly powerful. Got a gargoyle bodyguard. Yes, fancy, isn't it? As for me, I am Ogui. Oyugwai? Traveling wind. She who brings that which tingles around the coast from band to band. My services are available to you if you have the coin. I can say I don't have the coin. I'm poor. If you're selling something useful, then always, warrior, always. Though I'm still getting used to this. What do you call here? Crown? Yes. Give me your crown, and you shall have great treasures. No dungeoneering required. It's like she knows the language perfectly, but the way she talks is off. Of course, she's under the effect of tongues. What do you say, warrior? My time worth it. Here in the cold? Really like that helmet up there. Why is it hanging on your statue, friend? Oh, that's just a warning. Last adventurer who tried to steal from me left it behind. You can buy it if you want. If you dare. Why do you call me warrior? That's what you are, is it not? Might be a bad translation. Do you prefer Dreamweaver, or perhaps Holy Boy? I want to be a holy boy! No. It is way too wrong on my end. I'll stick with warrior. No! I want to be a holy boy! Game sucks. Powerful spell you're using to speak my language. It is. But don't worry. I'm not a great wizard. It is skin picture. Oh, right. What do you call it here? You have a specific term for it. Some words do not appear to translate properly. She taps her lips and looks at you. Okay, what is it? Powerful spell you're using to speak my language. It is, but don't worry, I am not great wizard. It is skin picture. An esoteric tattoo. Tattoo, that's the one. Paid a lot for it in Hazi. Fun fact, the inking was actually performed by a mummified frog woman. As they usually are. Who hasn't had work done by a mummified frog woman? And Anora. Frog folk and told folk. You heard they don't like those terms for some reason. Yeah, I can't imagine why. They are Antespalian people, beasts of Jor. Sentient folk who aligned with Jor during the Gate era, also known as Antespalian folk. Most are gone today. Sure does. Took 2 weeks for anything I ate. Didn't taste like corpse dust. But it was worth it. Yeah, let's see what she's got. She holds out a yellow scroll from her chest. This here is a scroll of comprehend languages. Handy if you need to decipher some ancient texts or speak with a foreigner. 500 smackaroonies? My god. I would have to haggle with this woman. My god. Oh, that's for the Afridi bottle. 300 bones for the helmet? Elven ointment, need a dream patch. Why do I feel like I needed the elven ointment for something? Probably not. I'll pay 100 for that. I would assume so. It's such a great price. Apologize if the handwriting's a bit rough. I got it from a gnomish gentleman in Vorgini, a pixie dusting fiend of a man. That's all for now. Alright. I might have to nick this at some point. Pillar of Jor towers before you. It whispers to you unintelligibly. Touch the pillar. Powerful esoteric force hidden within the structure, of course. As many scholars have uncovered it before you. I have a feeling that you can meditate here. It'll take some time, but it could prove invaluable. Sure. Oh, so fucking good at this game. Close your eyes. You shape your mind to an arrow, shooting it out towards the esoteric force. Find the rhythm to Jor's realm. Hear his voice. Cold rock of the pillar turns warm in your palm. You've marked it with your spirit. Marked it? What? You're unsure. But you feel like there are many spots, more spots you need to investigate. Feel. Warm. And deep. Goes down. And far up. You lift your hand from the surface and you are able to see normally once again. But you feel like you've learned something. You must keep looking. Soon the pillar's secret will be revealed. You understand plainly there is more to this pillar you need to investigate, and in time, further below. There's a lot of little threads here. There's a lot of little threads here. Floral crown kind of rules. Can I put the mouse? I could probably wear this. What if I don't want to? Fuck! Game sucks. Garden apple. I always need more shit. Comprehend languages. That's from the scroll, right? I thought I got something else. What was it that I got? Oh, it was probably from that scroll. Cities, skills, esoterics. There is a lot. There's a lot. And it tells you where you got it from. Interesting. What you got in your pockets, bitch? Charisma, strength, wisdom. To Tame a Dame. Hex Weekly. Modern Mana Guide. That seems like my +1 strength, -1 wisdom. Base. News. Shivers and Shrieks, +1 constitution, -1 wisdom. That's pretty funny.
Huh?
Arn, kiosk kid. Hello there, sir. Kid behind the counter taps a pile of newspapers. You a postie? What the fuck did you just call me? What? Did you read the... I'm asking. Ah, the Post. Yes, that's a good magazine. The kid looks distraught. Never mind. Welcome to the Pillar Kiosk. How can I help you today, sir? Looks around. You want to buy something? Yes, I want to buy something, and I also have questions. About what? Cleric questions. Okay. Looks on the road. Not too much not too much traffic lately, so sure. You know Frank, son of Frank? Huh? No, not really. His eyes shot open for a split second. He looks nervous, probably because he has nothing to tell you and feels bad about it. Kid likes money. Give him some and he'll sing. Convince him to tell you through the power of social manipulation. Yes. Fuck! Manipulation. It's an art few know, and you're not one of them, not today. Well, what do I do then? He's clearly hiding something. Good question. Whatever you do, do not scream and slam your fist down on the counter. Do not scream. You know what? I will not scream, but I'll slam my fist down on the counter. I said don't to both. The slam frightens him and he jumps back. Kid nervously glances up to the side as you get more and more agitated. Don't worry, kid. I won't get violent. Okay, good. He looks terrified. Maybe this will refresh your memory. Kid stares at it. Really? He wants more. And 9 additional bucks? Fucking fine. His eyes go wide. Then he gladly pockets the coins and gives you a nervous smile. Thanks. You little shit. Maybe I should beat him. Maybe I should beat this child. You know, the tea shop. Except that it exploded? That part's pretty obvious, so yes. I'll stare at him. I was here, you know. I saw with my own 2 eyes. Looks over your shoulder towards the tea shop across the street. I heard it too. It definitely heard it. See anyone suspicious? Not really. Just the normal types. A goblin was arguing with a human by the temple. Just some mild shouting and some business thing. Otherwise, pretty dead around noon here, usually. Anything else you noticed? Yeah, sure. I did see Mr. Drummer. He's the owner of the tea shop. Former tea shop. Usually a tea shop opens in the afternoon on work days. So it's not weird to see him walking about all day. Chatty fellow. Buys a lot of newspapers. Where was he going? Where is he going, child? Don't know. Saw him leaving the tea shop right before noon. Right before noon? Yeah, because it happened at noon. Right before the massive explosion occurred. Kid clicks his tongue. When you put it like that. Look, I don't know where Mr. Drummer is or where he went. Just saw him rushing down the stairs, guessing he headed for water lane like everyone does. What about the fire? I felt the heat, even all the way over here. It was like Kid gestures a large sphere for you. Really weird fire. Then he mutters, shrinking the size of the imagined sphere. Weird. Gone in an instant. Weird fire. Yeah, it was like... Look, it's gonna sound really weird. Lean in and say, I like weird. It was blue. Blue fire indicates extreme temperatures. Only for a split second. Well, I looked around again, the whole building was on fire. But it was normal looking fire. So, I might have just imagined it. Did the fire speak to you? He stares at you. Like... conversation? No, like a divine message or something. I don't know. I don't know what that would be like. Anyone enter or leave? No, just Mr. Drummer, he says, confidence in his voice. It was a boring day, so I pretty much just people watched all morning. Mr. Drummer was the only one I saw leaving the tea shop all day. Well, till the explosion. You see him enter? He stops and thinks. Actually, no. I never saw him enter that morning, so I guess he must have slept there. Entered before dawn. No one else entered all morning. Not a soul. Usually not too many people there in the morning, or forenoon, really. Forenoon? That's a good word. I like that. People should use it more often. Feel very Norvikian. Yeah? I saw it in that Asgal paper once. They like using dwarfish words like that. Though my brother doesn't want me reading those copper papers. What does that mean? Magical copper sheets. The quality of the final newspaper suffers when using this method of production, but its popularity is skyrocket with indie papers on the coast using it. Still pretty expensive to use, but nowhere near costly as using proper arcane-era pressing machines. Really? Huh. Hmm. Keep reading Asgard content, kid. Don't listen to your brother. He's probably a fascist. You know, if it... Oh. You know what? Don't read that slop. Read city-approved papers only. Kid nods along. Anyway, tea shop owner. Drummer acts strange when he left. Just in a hurry. Maybe? Saw him shuffle towards the stairs to the circle square. Probably head down to water lane. Why water lane? The only place to go? Either that or the Goblin Garden in the city below. I don't think Mr. Drummer is a city below type of bird. You sure you saw him? Absolutely. No doubt. He trails off, muttering to himself. He went downstairs to Pillar's Crossing. That's all I saw. I've been going over it in my head. Pretty, shocking stuff. How loud was it? Super loud. And shaky, too. I almost fell over. Walk me through it. Okay, huh? I set up the kiosk at dawn. By noon, the morning rush had calmed down. I remember the bike rack was full. Waterlane workers mostly commute on the new bridge and flotilla, but the halfway bridge does see a fair share of bikers every day and night. But by noon, it was pretty dead, which is great. Less work for me. Also, no dead in the streets. And that too, sure. I hid in the back. Thought I was, you know... Thought it was a, attack. You can tell me about the owner. Mr. Drummer's a customer. Seems nice enough for a bird folk. I heard he hangs out at the Sphinx a lot, and that he's got connections to all sorts of folk. All sorts of folk. Politically. Asgal's used the tea shop a lot. I've got some buddies involved in that scene. Interesting. Hear about any assassins on Tolstad? Shrugs. Nothing comes to mind. I mean, there's always a bunch of weirdos running around the city below, you know? About Iron Masks. Kid stares at you. That's... Yeah, I've heard that before. Tell me. It's like only rumors, right? There's this group of angry people in the city ranks. They wear iron masks, apparently, and they fight against corruption. You know, like dark vigilantes. Don't you fucking tell me this is gonna turn into a Batman story. Please, God, don't tell me this is gonna turn into Batman. Are they mad about taxes? No, it's more like anti-free strider stuff. Not anti-Asgalism? He chuckles. I don't think anyone thinks the dwarves are actually gonna win. Sounds like a magazine story. Yeah, it's unreal. But like I said, it's probably just rumors. Or is it? About the owner of the kiosk. Oh, my boss? Thalassos? He's a pretty nice merman. What do you want to know? Your boss is a merman? Yeah. He's in the river a lot. Likes fishing. Can I speak with him? I guess he's not very talkative, but he usually fishes behind the kiosk in the afternoon. It's his only break from work, I think. But don't tell him I told you. What does he pay you? And about 5 crowns an hour. Usually a pretty good salary for someone my age. You should be paid better for your service here. That's a decent salary. Good work, kid. Thanks. My brother taught me to negotiate. As long as you feel like you're selling your labor at a fair price, just remember to stay vigilant. Sure, I don't really know what that means, but yes, absolutely. He's confused. What does he do around here? He stocks the stall usually really early in the morning. Beyond that, I think he just does other stuff. He owns a bunch of properties around the city, so he's usually pretty busy. Okay. I don't really want to buy too many. Hold on. Never mind. That's very suspicious. Don't do that to people. Don't do it to people, kid. Felt like going all fucking Batman on this kid for like no reason. Kid probably deserves it though. Okay, so this part, yep, this part is above the little pit down there. Drunk Sphinx opens at 6. Is that our little lawyer imp friend? Yeah, Braxo. I remember this guy. Fucking shit. Yeah, I remember talking to him. He's a fucking nerd. A glorious seagull. I'm gonna try to steal from this little shit. Plume of righteousness. Do it. Pickpocket. Fuck! Pain! No! Bird almost falls off, but you manage to rip it out of the bird's grip. Then it turns away from you as if nothing happened. Damn it. That bird fucking nipped me good, dude. God damn. God damn. Bird nipped the shit out of me. What the goddamn hell, dude? Starting off the day on a wild note. Alright, so here is the tea shop. Mist scorched marsh and cracked masonry. You approach a doorway. Several planks blocking passage to the tea shop. Peek inside. Powerful force left these marks. Fastened with several nails, you all see a paper. Top says city notice, no trespassing. Does this include me? Well, I guess I should rip these planks off. Before you do, just try touching them. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in the dark, translucent blue, then fades away. Feels like trouble. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. I know, right? Look beyond the planks. Catch glimpses of still shadows beyond. The place is a mess. It's a scorched mess. It's everywhere. The fire was intense. Arguably, the marks could have been caused by a regular fire of a wooden house. Stone masonry does not have enough fuel to carry such a flame unless the building was stacked to the brim with tinder. Lord Darrow. Yep. Cardamom poison. Those are the words immediately and cause the nails to jump out of the planks. The blue aura of the arcane lock spell just fades away. They fall to the ground, one after the other. You actually made it. Well done. I love cardamom cake. You should really step inside. Your body begins shivering. Keep your guard up. Get ready to run. So I also had a ruffled feathers. So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go in there first. I wonder if it's smarter to just... You know what? I'm just gonna fucking go in. I'm a man. Stepping behind the counter, there are compartments filled with ruined tin boxes. In the back, there's a complicated set of tubes and pipes, combining in some kind of tea-making machine. Brewer. Not often you get to see those. Not often you get to see those these days. Such a fine, expensive piece of machinery break. A shame. Machine catches your attention. Search it. Yes, do it. Slab of wood covering the stone base of the countertop. More like charcoal at this point. Not ruined. Pipes and levers melted. Glass shattered. It's once a fine work of engineering. Pipes. Expensive. One shiny, now charred and bent. Copper chamber.
Certified.
Ooh, crisp. Santa coming in with a 51-month Tier 1 forklift certification. Thank you, Santa. Appreciate you, big dog. This is where you put the tea leaves. As you lean in, you don't see much beyond the burnt muck through the cracks. But you do smell something. It smells awful. Stomach churns. Why does it smell like that? I hear that too often. It contains something foul. You do not know what. Move away. Do I have to? You really do not. Lean in closer. Come on, don't. Inhale the horrible smell. You smell the disgusting burnt muck through the gaps of your helm. It smells like disgusting burnt muck. Bad. This is not good. You know this... You know this is bad. What smells foul makes your nose stronger. That's not true. Holy hell, stop shoving your face into whatever this shit is. Your knees shake, but you stand. Check the output. Shut. It's only shut when it's brewing. It means it was working during the explosion. Open the valve. Try to turn it, but it bends at an odd angle. Wait, it's not how the valve is supposed to feel. It's stuck? Only with finesse you can tame a machine like this. Because you're such an expert at that. Carefully put pressure on the valve as you turn the little lever. Suddenly, you hear a snap. Tiny piece of copper comes flying towards you, hitting your helmet with a dink. You totally let it do that. Oh, there's more. Valve bursts open, releasing an oozing pile of tea, ash, and God only knows what else onto the floor. Scent is particularly awful. Avoid. Avoid. Try to survive? Ah, -4 DC, because I already did it, baby. I'm so good at this game. Foulness, but nothing you cannot stand. You smell the fetid, melted ooze. This is disgusting. Try your best not to puke. Alas. You persevere. Yeah, great job, man. Now stop smelling weird shit. You are not enjoying it. The floor behind the counter is now covered in a layer of ashy mulch. What did I gain from this? Loud ding comes from the machine as the last dribble of ooze exits the canister. After the bell, a box opens up on the top of the machine. Inside, you see dry tea leaves. The machine was ready. Perhaps it was being used during the explosion. Grab the leaves. Carefully place the dry leaves in your pouch. Hard boxes. Full tea leaves. Or they're supposed to be. The heat from the explosion has melted both the tin and its contents. Just ash now. Damn, I was hoping at least one of these would be intact. Selling tea is a legit side hustle. The margins are bonkers. Gotcha. I'm on my way back from the adventure today, so I'll be lurking. Hell yeah, Santa. Hope you had fun out there doing whatever it was you're doing. I saw you were on a train getting tipsy. Very base. I gotta have my own little hydration, though this is just water. On the floor beneath the shelf, you find a pile of broken porcelain. The heat must have been extremely intense at this spot to cause such an effect. Try to pick one up. Grabbing the edge of the cup reveals how stuck it is. Can't move it an inch. It's been deformed by the fire, and the heat must have been thousands of degrees. I pull it harder. Pull harder, strings smarter, something something trivium lyrics. You only break, no use. So like the cups are like fused to the floor. Find row of booths. Any textiles are obviously ruined, but the wood itself stands. Interesting. Should I look first? Central booth. Focus on this particular booth, what used to be one. The textiles once draped over the seating have been turned to ash and charred along with the expensive wood. Stone tables remain standing for now, scorched like the dwarven architecture. The row of booths are still here, still burnt to a crisp. Why not? Oh, easiest game of all time, baby. Lifting some of the wreckage, you spend 10 minutes searching around the crevice behind the booth. Till something catches your eye. Something not burnt. You reach out and grab it. Melted Ilim brooch. Tiny metal leaf. It fits in the palm of your gloved hand. As you wipe off the soot, you find it in a strange condition. Its intricate design shows both value and style, but feel a tingle down your arm. The tiny leaf fits in the palm of your gloved hand. Magic item? Brooch is half melted. Magic item does not get destroyed like this, not by anything but the most powerful of magic. It simply does not happen. Put it away. Find it burnt like everything else, barely existing, but is wood, intact wood, relatively speaking. Militia's attempt to stop the fire splashed everything with water as well, so the soot is just sludge. And it is quite strong, wedged along the stone bench. Look at the ruined wood intensely. Yep, that's a table. You don't have anything to add, don't say anything at all. Come on, it's hard being quiet this long. Go talk to someone. Might as well check how sturdy it is post-explosion. Lean on it. Strain. It takes some effort, but soon you hear the wood fibers twitching. It snaps. You hold the piece of wood in your hands. Whoa. Look at a piece of wood that's been infused with fiery energies. Looking inside this burnt wood, you see a sliver of a live bracken. The thickness of the survived and burnt wood suggests a certain level of heat and firepower. This was caused by a fireball spell. A regular third level wouldn't do this kind of damage to bracken. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. What do these do again? Spending dialogues to unlock dice checks. Okay, so the shards of joy are actually pretty good. +2 charisma. Oh, okay. What does this do? Thick wood corner piece. It's bracken, sturdiest timber around the coast, grown only in the Askin. And then these, really, smells awful. Just -3 charisma. Flip table looks heavy. The only not disintegrated thing in the central chamber is a stone slab. Just very, very cooked. Tables. One stone table now is scorched the rest of the tea shop. Maybe leave it alone. Your arms cannot carry that burden. Ah, yes, a table has been flipped over by the force of the explosion. I don't think I can do that. Alone would be difficult. Perhaps you should find assistance. You know, actually, oh, that's right. I'm gonna go get my goblin buddy. I should go get Snell. Snell's cool, bro. It's cool. It's kind of sick. Go see my boy. Told the wife she's welcome. I didn't go goblin mode while we were on the train today. She says, "What the hell is goblin mode?" She's missing out. She just doesn't understand the ways of our people, honestly. She just doesn't get it, dude. One day she'll understand our autistic ways. Or she won't, I don't know. She's probably better off not knowing. Then again, she is married to you, so I don't know. Yeah, I gotta go get my boy Snell. I get Snell, my boy. Should be down. Ah, so you're a boy. She didn't even try to get it. That's a goddamn crime. What is this? What's happening? Where's my boy Snell? What's good, my dude? Morning, cleric. Goblin rubs his eyes. Ready to head out? Yeah, more or less. Goblin collects his things, strapping a pouch on his hip, adjusting his jacket. He finishes up, says, "By the way, yesterday with Darrow." Hmm? Thanks. Doesn't make much of a difference to tell people like him, but seeing you stand up to Darrow like that, priceless. I only did what was right. Anytime I hate it. I only did what was right. What an honorable cleric he picked up. Oh boy. Finally, Snell puts his pouch inside his inner jacket pocket. Oh, crowns. Seems like a fair amount. Alright, I'm ready. Snell's joining the party. Alright. Alright, Snell. My boy. Okay, back to lurking. Gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see if Snell's tiny little bitch boy legs can keep up with this fucking man. Let's see if he's strong enough. Let's see if he's fast. That... Not a lot of bikes. Usual commuters are probably too scared to head past a tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle, but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get it off even if you had the key. Why would you wrap it like that? Wait, this is my bike? Yes, you fool. Keep up. Sure is. Best way of travel in Norvik, except of course in this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Did you lose it somewhere? Don't go wandering around just looking for your key. It's just a bike. Could getting the key be a quest? This does not sound like a quest you would get. It sounds like a shitty quest. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. Key is probably at the bottom of the river, along with the rest of your dignity. Don't see anything about strange about this bike, Snell? No, it's just a bicycle. He is impressed. You want to know a little secret? Not particularly. This is my bike. Yeah, that seems to add up. He's implying that this rusty old bike suits you. Which is very true, mind you. I love this bike. Uh-huh. You like bicycles? Not particularly. If I remember where the key is, can I bring the bike with me? Takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult. Do what you want. Second, how the fuck are you gonna take a bike around Tolstad? You're gonna carry it up and down the stairs? Bike rack is set up here so people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Water Lane. I could do that. Oh, you could? Yeah. If you could find a pocket bike, that's another thing. Goblin size. We'll leave this one be, cleric. We've got work to do. Alright. Alright, fine. What is this bullshit? Alright, let's see if me and my boy Snell can muscle the fuck up. It's very cooked.
Huh?
You want to flip the table? Ooh, Snell can help out. Even with Snell, this is really heavy. It's a DC 25. Holy fuck. I mean, I'd have advantage with it, but still. How the hell is this place still standing? Chamber has been pushed against the cracked walls. The dwarven masonry is damaged in various locations. Every single thing in the chamber is burnt. This is the center. But where exactly did the explosion originate from? Beware, beware. First, localize the origin point. He removes his sleeve from his nose and mouth. It's a damn blast zone. Any theories? I'll tell you what I think, cleric. I'm fairly certain of this, that a very powerful fireball spell was cast right on this spot. Clearly. But look, I'm no expert. Exactly how that would happen is confounding to me. Let's both just look over the debris and bring as much information as we can to the old lady. Why do we think it's fireball? He shrugs. Pretty common spell. Powerful. Wouldn't be the first time either. Norvik's seen its fair share of renegade wizards over the years. Not too many capable of this kind of destruction. Not these days. Used to be much more powerful wizards for the start of the new era. What about you? Can you cast fireball? Tap to arcane magics. Good, technically. Good. Goblin smirks. Then you can tell me if there's something off about it. You know what? I think we got this. Oh, fucking huge. Look around and find the damage confusing. While standing in the chamber, the damage appears uneven, as if the force of the explosion was struggling with itself. With that thought, you receive a vision. Replaying the events in your mind, an explosion in the chamber. Conflagration spreading. It just doesn't work. However, you experiment in your head the idea of multiple explosions. Suddenly it clicks. You start counting. 1, 2, 3. It's not enough. Looking around the chamber, you see several points from which the fire clearly spread. The explosion is... No. Explosions. Explosions. Multiple. Your companion lifts his head from whatever scraps he was looking over. What did you say? You keep counting. 4, 5, 6. Even that is not enough. Fires. The immense force. 7, 8. You point to the last spot on the floor and you can see near the west wall where you're standing. 9. 9? 9 of them. Goblin's daze dances around the chamber. You see his face contort as it dawns on him. More than one, he mutters. You're about to blow his little mind, aren't you? 9 separate explosions simultaneously. He stares at your fingers. Hold up 7 fingers, 9. He looks around the chamber concerned. Walk me through it. How do 9 explosions go off at the same time? We got a cabal of sorcerers? A coven? What? Careful now. Do you really want to share this info with him? Could be useful to keep this to yourself for now. Interesting. Snell's been a bit of a bro. We like Snell. He's a bit of a shitter, but I mean, he's been cool with us. Interesting. We'll keep this for now. Looks you up and down. Sure. Gotcha. Leave the rubble alone. Dismal, my boy! What's going on, fella? Paper is apparently weak to fire. Yeah, I've heard this before. 3 shards of jor, fucking based. Iron door, rubble, and soot. Late in the passage, the iron door has fallen off its hinges. You look at the corners, they're bent. Look at the bent corners of the door. An incredibly high temperature must have been involved to cause the door to bend like this. And it's bent outwards, so clearly the origin point of the explosion was in the back. Look at the hinges. Doors connecting the wall via thick iron nails. Typical dwarven design. They use metal known as hardston on doors like this. Interesting. Then this was the combination of force and heat. An esoteric effect. Just a spell. Your best bet is this was a high tier spell. So this is going to be a very easy check. Should be, oh, we're fucking good at this game. We're the best in the world. Well, iron like this would require incredible heat, even for hard stem. 2,500 degrees. Awesome powers used to horrific efficiency in the Coast War to eliminate entire legions. But to reach degrees hot enough to soften this iron, it would have had to have been 7th level or higher. More realistically, considering how the flames would forcefully escape from the back rooms by bending the door this way, 8th or 9th level. Had to have been one strong fucking fireball spell, huh? 27 bones. We're rich. A frame for a painting. The actual picture was obviously burnt away in the blast. It is iron. It remains. Sad to see it ruined like this. Yes, it is a tragedy. All art is sacred. You have no way of knowing even if it was beautiful. Could have been some horrific abomination of a painting. There is beauty in all art. Drivel. Such anti-canonical thought is exactly why art has lost its meaning. Most likely just an LR who pays for actual art these days. Common shortening of light reflection. Capturing method of using the mirror cantrip and light cantrip simultaneously in order to brand a surface with a perfect visual representation of whatever the mirror is reflecting. It's a popular and cheap alternatives for paintings. Suckers. That's who. Oh, interesting. What sort of painting do you think this was, Snell? Hmm? Drummer does strike me as the type of guy to hang a giant picture of himself. What do you think? Self-portrait sounds about right. These bird folk only care about themselves. He scoffs. Drummer's a copycat. He just copies humans. Humans and their big egos. We do have big egos. He chuckles. Great. You admit it. It's good to be egotistical, healthy even. We humans should just disappear. God damn. It's good to be egotistical, healthy even. You sound like an arcanist. I am a wizard after all. Yeah. Maybe we should keep looking for actual clues. Then the burnt painting is not a clue? Fuck it. Sure, it's a clue. He lets out a big sigh. Why not? Iron melted to hell, but someone's still intact. Not as affected by the fire as some pipes you saw in the central tea shop chamber. Gotcha. So I'm withholding some information from our boy for now. You gotta play a little sneaky, like a little snake. A sexy little snake. It's what you gotta do sometimes, man. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta be a sexy little snake. So I should find... So I have entered tea shop, Dragon of Tolstad. Spoken joint. She doesn't get in your way too much. She's there. Pillar Road at the same time of the explosion, but calmly walk down the stairs afterwards. Locate and question the strange man dressed in yellow. Frank, son of Frank, is often used as a fake name by rich adventurers around the coast. So that's just a shitter name. I remember there was a quest where I had given a bird fella to repair my fucking book. Who took my god dang book? Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's say afternoon. Have to find that guy. But what we'll do, I think we gotta venture down towards that direction anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Hmm. What can I steal? Oh, easy. Fucking easy, dude. Yeah, thanks for the incense, idiot. I got 17 of these. Yeah, why not? I might as well just pop this. Yeah, fucking easy. Not much to gain from going over here. All who pass are mine to keep. The election looms, 3 days remaining. This guy looks like a serious fella. The duck. Alright, let's swap around some gear. We gotta be able to figure this guy out, dude. +1 strength. You gotta be able to figure out what his fucking deal is, bro. Put the bucket on. We gotta try to understand this man. Maybe if I equip this mouse in my hand, maybe that'll help. Then again, our strength stat's pretty piss poor anyways. Not great. He's undead, huh? Lawful evil, huh? Okay, so he's an interesting one, huh? So guy, perhaps? Tooth is pretty good. Actually, maybe that's probably better here. Plant-based individuals. Wisdom is already piss poor anyways. What happens when we try to... What's he got to steal? What you gotta steal, big man? Crypt key? A scroll of inflict wounds and... Fuck. Wow, that's crazy. That thing is insanely good. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, bro. That's all I'm saying. Maybe. Maybe up our decks a little bit, huh? Maybe it's not a bad idea. We can just fucking do some of that. And again, what does he got to say? I'm curious as to who this fella is. A dark iron can of a man sits alone in this temple steps, his face obscure, an axe strapped to his back. Citizen. His helmed head is slumped downward slightly. Is he asleep? Hello? Response. Hydrate, you got it, Santa. Appreciate you. Hello? Metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving ever so slightly. His head turns. Oh, fuck. Your name, soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber. Oh, no, the open chamber. Arcane cleric at your service, my lord. Knight's head slumps once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Whom do you serve? I serve, he says, trailing off. For a split second, you could swear a spark appearing within the armor. Yes? Once again, he turns looky. The darkness within the helmet seems to reach out towards you. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold. I serve nothing. What do you know about the tea shop? Not much. He'll talk. Why? Not that you can threaten him exactly. Weird. Do anything suspicious before the explosion? No. I feel like asking him if you're sure seems stupid. Piece of info that would help me. Maybe a man dressed in yellow. Go silent for a while. Man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass there. Past the crypt entrance through the goblin's domain. Oh, past the crypt entrance through the goblin's domain in the southern caverns. That's the Flip Caverns, where gravity is reversed below the city ruins. Huh. A man. Dark hair, silk clothes, headwear. Dressed in yellow. Sounds like a Reedian nobility merchant type. I know them Reedian noble types. It's past the crypts. The roots of the goblin's tree. Then more tunnels. The southern tunnels. Then the sewers. How do I get there? There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near. You've heard the rumors of monsters in the sewers under Water Lane. Yeah, don't look for an alligator under the city. Sounds stupid. Yeah, alligator? His rage is endless. His appetite growing. Do not anger him. The knight looks down, waiting for your next question. How do I get to the city below? He pauses, as if thinking about your question. The goblins use their passage below Viskin's lair. Right, the staircase by the apples, where you woke up. There are many ways down, but the passage is a chamber where you woke up. That'd be a good place. That is the safest path. So basically deep dive like a splunker. Yes. Might be some neat treasure. This is great. Thank you, my good knight. He is quiet. He is quiet. Serious question for you. We always have serious questions in this chat, so why not? Where were you noon on the 21st? Below. Okay, below. Can you elaborate? The walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. I was not in position to perceive any misdoings. There are thousands of tombs and crypts scattered below this ancient metropolis. The city below is an endless and most of it stands unexplored to this day. Okay, what were you patrolling for? He is silent still for a moment. I have my purpose. Oh, so he's dodging the question. As do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep. This guy will fuck me up. So, you know what? I'm going to be humble enough to be like, yeah, nah. Where'd you get the cool armor, dude? Nice sits completely still and does not answer your question. Come on, I won't tell anyone. No response. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Hell yeah. Oh, easy game. I'm masculine as fuck. So I'm sitting in the car for a while, in the car while she drives, and I get the boys out for some fresh air. Apparently that's quote-unquote gross and not attractive. Why doesn't she love me as much as I love her? Listen, you just can't please women. That's why the clitoris is always considered a myth. You know, it's not real. The female orgasm is also not real. There's so many myths, so many lies, dude. I don't understand. It's crazy out here, dude. I don't know. Well, then again, like, I don't think anyone's looked at a pair of balls and been like, you know what, those look fine. They all look terrible. Maybe there's someone out there with a smooth old sack on them, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't possess it, so I don't know. The clue what? I know it's some kind of myth I've heard. I think it is from Lord of the Rings or something. I don't know. I think it was in the Bible. Must have been the name of some archangel or something. You catch something, a glimpse of light within the darkness of his helmet. Stare at him. The knight shifts silently, his armor scraping against the rock. Breathe heavily. The knight turns to look at you through his helmet. Wait a bit longer. Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query, then leave these hollow grounds. He'll answer your questions now, somehow. Okay. Do you have any spell scrolls I can have? Knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. Oh, this guy thinks I'm a man! Tosses it to you after a moment of deliberation. A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier. Already did. Lifts his head. The darkness through this helmet focuses on you. No, soldier. Memorize it. I told you I already did. Point your temple. I'm quick. You. The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic. The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand. The Dark Knight nods, then lowers his head. You've earned his respect. Good. Your ability to memorize spells instantly is an incredible talent. You should be impressed. Next time I make a BG3 character, I'll name them Clitoris and they'll be a barbarian. Yeah. Yeah. That's because that's, as far as I understand, when I've heard of this so-called clitoris, like some kind of great beast, you're supposed to smash it and attack it brutally. You're supposed to go. You're supposed to attack it ruthlessly. Otherwise, it won't respect you. It's like wrestling a bear, like a grizzly bear or something. You gotta show it strength in return. So this is Disco Elysium 2. If Disco Elysium was good, nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, this is basically like, it's basically Disco Elysium, but in like a D&D fantasy setting. This game is stellar, by the way. Like honestly, voice acting would change this game immensely. I hope the dev eventually is able to get like more funding from their publisher and get like a voice acting update in this game. It would be game changing. But I understand this game, just like Disco, has a ton of dialogue. So I understand why that might not be feasible for such a small game, but oh my god, I would lose it. Are you a cleric? No, I'm a warrior. Do you know magic? Yes. Can you teach me magic? No. He mutters to himself. Oh. I do not have time for that. I was going to become a true warrior. Knight places an iron gauntlet upon his knee and leans forward. A whispering wheeze escapes the slits in his helmet. Serve. Until the coast falls in on itself. Until Jor breaks the veil and every god rips and tears our reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. This is what a true warrior does, no matter what. The wheezing stops. The companion gives you a horrified glance. What if you serve someone evil? He shakes his head, slowly. Place not the choice of morality into the hand of the one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely with your God, soldier. Do not forget that. He lifts his hand and clenches it. Now quick! Ask him while he's got his guard down. Opening, go for it. Wait, who do you serve again? Viskin. He moves his head towards you. No, that is not. Viskin, the mortician. With a sudden force, the Dark Knight slams his axe into the ground. Do not speak of that soldier. Nod. Okay. Interesting. So I knew the guy from the mortician there was up to some sketchy shit. He already had like zombies in the basement doing his work. So apparently he controls this guy too. Cool. Okay, so a round of fuck, marry, kill. Charles Barkley, Joan of Arc, Dolly Parton. Ooh. Interesting. So, ooh. That is a tough one. I'm thinking... Okay. I'm going to say marry Dolly Parton. Alright, let me go in the proper order. Fuck, marry, kill. Listen, I'm a straight man, so this is helping to influence my decisions here. I think I would fuck Joan of Arc, marry Dolly Parton, kill Charles Barkley. I will elaborate on my position. First of all, being able to say that you fuck Joan of Arc, kind of a power move, right? No one alive could ever say that kind of thing. I would be on another level, more than I am now. Marrying Dolly Parton, I mean, listen, she's an absolute sweetheart, and I'm just saying, she's got a bit of money to her. Maybe I can make my way onto the will, the last will and testament there. You know, maybe inherit an estate, make a little money. She's got to deal with some little bit of some dusty pussy and some silicone titters, big Botox lips. I just got to deal with that for a little bit longer. I can probably tough it out. You know, sure. And Charles Barkley, I don't like. Listen, I got 3 options and I got 3 people. Okay. Charles Barkley, you just got the bad end. You drew the short straw, my friend. I got nothing wrong. I got nothing against Charles Barkley. Basketball, great. However, dog, I gotta say, you got unlucky on this one. That's all I gotta say. Alpha move based. All right, be lurking. Got you, King. Thank you. How do I open the gate down the stairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You are too weak for that. Who's he to judge you? City below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care. Never do. What's up with the mess? Lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone. Election. Ah, so this is where it's being held. Reply. What are you voting for, my good knight? No reply. Everyone should vote for me, ideally. The knight doesn't even move. Who are you? The duck. Excuse me? I am the duck. That's wild. You should be... I don't feel like laughing at this guy would be a good idea. I think he'll probably cleave me in twain. He will leave me betwixt with that fucking axe of his. So, you know, he's been cool so far, so I shouldn't piss him off. Be proud of your name. Doesn't respond. This name of his is a code name, surely. Why are you loitering here, knight? I am not. What are you doing then? I am on my off hours. Speaks as though he's reading from a script. Huh. Just sitting here in the temple? I too would like to hang on the steps of the temple. I'm gonna turn slightly. Scary. Can I hang out with you? Someone turns away. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night. Serve this man. I'm kind of wondering. Because his fucking axe is right there. It's a DC 22, but like taking the caretaker axe would be fucking massive. Because that thing is good. Comprehend languages would probably be good. Charm. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I got all these fucking spells, baby. Let's go. Stare at the wondrous wood carving. However, you notice the message carved into the base art piece says Goblin was here. Goblin is really not that big of a deal. Seems like Goblin's at work again. Goblin was here? Vandalization. This happened because you were a weak man with a small member. Listen, I play video games to escape reality. I don't play video games to have them reveal or show me the truth, okay? All right? Come on, you know? We should just keep playing. Yeah. Yeah, man. Doesn't hurt at all. The entire world will continue to degrade over the centuries because of it, and it's okay. Just the way things are. Famous artist, that guy. Never seen him, but you've definitely seen his work. Bit rude to carve his name to the statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. Bit of a dick swinger, huh? Sounds like my kind of guy. If I meet this goblin fellow, I'll personally destroy him. I don't have a small member. It's always small compared to those larger. The competition never ends. Glance at Snell and mutter, I'm average. The goblin gives you a quick glance back. Huh? It's perfectly average. He squints. You've been standing there silently for a while now. You're aware I have no context of what you're talking about, right? That's good, actually. Okay? Good. Carry on. Turns back to the statue. Anyways, where were we? Competition. Right! Dick measuring competition. Yes! Why am I thinking about this? You're a man. You can't just not think about it. This train of thought is dumb. Suits you. But dumb. If you truly worry so much, there are potions and spells for this. An esoteric man need not worry about physical matters. Anyway, you were focusing on this goblin fellow. I don't have a small dick! It's always small. Yes. Alright, that just loops back. If I met this goblin fell, I'll personally destroy him. Be a fucking... You won't. You wouldn't. As much as I'd love to see you try, no one can even get to him. The guy's as elusive as an ethereal spider. Goblin is an artist. He's technically wanted in most districts. But no one even knows if he's real. Might be a dozen little guys running around with paint and carving tools. Who knows? I should try to remove that message. Oh boy. What do you think about the statue of my god, Snell? Real human culture here. Humans sure do like their wooden stuff. Try to remove that message. This is really your duty. Easy job. Oh boy. Have to be a sleight of hand thing? Can I use the power of my faith? What you're going to do, close your eyes and pray? If you want to clean this wooden thing up, you gotta handle it carefully. Not something you can solve with faith. Trust the artisan within. No, I don't want to listen to that. Trust my abilities. That's the spirit. Yeah. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Oh, it's just like real life. Oh, fuck. Oh, you can clean this up in no time at all. Just get to work. Oh, boy. Just one little... a crack and a snap. That sound will haunt you until the day you die. As the earth splinters and dust settle, your eyes lay upon it. The split. Jesus! Is this what being part of a weak, dead culture feels like? Whoops. What have I done? You've got dust in your eyes and in your mouth. What a fuck up. I'm such a fuck up. You are. Remember how he screamed at you? The Patriarch doesn't fuck around. You really should have run. Run from the towers. Oh yeah. Run from the towers. For God's sake, you got caught using city-funded paper and prints to write free Strider op-eds. You're lucky they didn't find the other dozen you'd already sent out. Dereliction! Bjorn gave you a pat on the back as you got called in. Remember his grin? That piece of shit loved every second of it. When the grilling was over, the Patriarch ripped your rank, but he didn't exile you. He obviously didn't have the power to do so. Stripping a high-tier esoteric expert cleric of his rank is like robbing a bank to pay off a loan. You're just gonna end up with more shit on your shoes. Unless you're a lucky motherfucker, which you clearly are. Right, that's why you're doing this grunt work. But hey, could be worse. Could be a sender. Oof. Goblin taps you on the back as you get up. Look, it's just a statue. No one will notice the crack, he says, and glances the massive ravine you caused in the wood. So, don't worry about it. Look at the crack. Yeah, no worries. Nobody cares about an old dead god anyhow. I'll whimper. You look at the ruined symbol of Earth with a heavy heart. This feels bad. What have I done? Nothing the world hasn't already done. The work is done. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, hey, that's alright. Well, that's not ideal. That's not great at all. Not even Knock can solve this. So basically my option is to try to lift this from our fine friend here, which I got the +5 in Dex. -2 dex. No, it's not what I need, though. It's not what I need. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna keep my failures because I'm a fucking man, dude. I'm a man. I wonder what'll happen if I try to lift this. Fuck, dude. Oh, wait, I got it. Wait, I thought it was said it would be harder. Pickpocket item 22. Oh, it was okay, I think I understand. Advantage against chaotic creatures. That's a really strong. 22. So I would have to get a 17. Clear it. Awfully high roll. What is that? A 15% chance? Not likely. Dialogues to unlock dice checks. You know what? I'll take the dubs when I can get them. I'll take the dubs when I can get them, guys. We're within the red rock of Tolstad. Down. Black rat. Ugh. I hate this place. Literal pile of skulls. Skulls for the skull throne. Thousands, each a life taken by war, suffering, or time itself. The eternal cycle, you'll join them soon. Saying so many bodies. You know well about this. This is the first of the containment crypts. The first? Oh, this is Earth's first crypt. Built for himself, by himself. These bones belong to curse victims, those claimed by the Curse Land's horrors. 2,000 square miles. Cursed to forever stand as esoteric gateway to pure negative energy plane. For scale, that's about the size of the entirety of land today held by the Norvikian city-state. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with the many, many bodies brought ashore to Norvik, then put into these crypts. Unmarked graves, yes, but consecrated all the same, an attempt at total redemption. Cursed lands is a Reedsian problem. Earth did his duty, doing his best to cleanse the world of free spirits of his fallen people. Indeed. As you can see, it was a success. The bones do not move. They are not held in the crazed vitriol, negative necromantic energy. They are at rest, even in this horrid state. They do not move. So all these are people who died in the Curse Lands? Yes. The greatest tragedy of your people. This is how they ended up, simply due to a number of issues. Issue of numbers. There were too many bodies to give proper burial rites to each of them, even after burning the flesh. Since ocean and river burials are often more problematic due to the horror issue, this was a best option. Oof. Moving, a mess of rusty iron clattering bones moving towards you. No, 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 I hate the crits! It calls to you. We got a fucking skell. Is that a skeleton? Be afraid. This is a warrior of old. You like to run away. You gotta stay loose. This thing will cut you into pieces. The bones are outside of the body. They must return. Any type of piercing or slashing damage would be near useless against this creature. How about... Yes. Ah. Fuck! More or less. Ow. A shriek emanates from the skull. Destroy it. You have some holy magic against this thing. Brings out a sling and one swift projectile. Flies right up through the open rib cage. What's happening? Losing? Try it again. Fucking god damn it! Just hit him! Oh my god. Please, for the love of fuck. Are you kidding? This is just like my real fucking time playing D&D. Thank you, Snell. You're welcome. You did good too. No, you didn't. Goblin leans on his knees, panting. Gods, I hate crypts. Nothing good ever came from constructing a crypt. You either get a cursed place filled with death or a meat grinder filled with undeath. Fire can burn corpses these days. Yeah, genuinely smart tradition. Best thing humans ever invented. Actually, I think this was a dwarven thing originally. Oh. Well, it was smart to adopt it, or at the very least, it... A bang from somewhere far echoes down the hallway. The goblin jumps. A shiver down your spine. Chamber grows silent once more. A scent of death still lingers. Clear as though. Fuck this place. Let's go. Make sure this warrior gets what he's deserved. Which is... What? I'll do that. Right, I get it. Hey, kind of sick, though. So, let me do Cure Wounds. And... You know what? Let me pop... Oh. This short rest. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Hey, man. Soldier, well fought. Holds out gauntlet towards the open tomb. Divinity, hold the ground. Feel it. This guy scares the shit out of me. Smell whispers to you. Such an edgelord. Name of a famous death. So it's an actual character. That's good. Hold out a hand towards the tomb. String. One of utmost importance. It cradles here, within this one point. The first tomb of your god. With the string. Are you fucking kidding? Dude, I cannot do anything today. God damn it. This is a fallen place corrupted, full of dread. Ow. The fear lies within your heart. There's nothing compared to the sanctity of this place. I'm not enough. I've never been enough. The world is not enough, nor are you. Something has changed within you, or reminds you that you of that cantrip you used to cast all the time. Thaumaturgy. Power swells within you. They have sacred locations around the city. Dark Knight says nothing more. He simply picks up his axe and leaves. You hear him take the stairs to the Temple of Earth, leaving you the stone crypts. Mace. A mace, you say? No, I could take us a little bit of money, baby. You know, just do some of that. Your lord, your master, your god, Earth. See it in such a relic of an old era, fallen exhumed like the city. Watch closely. This is how every divine dominion ends, with the cracking of an ugly tomb. This place is holy, consecrated. Earth's traces still linger here, as it should. Mace of Terror. You reach for the mace. You got yourself a nice weapon, eh? Grip it hard. Oh, I'm gripping it all right. Your gloved hand wraps around the handle. A chill runs up your arm. Not just cold. Watch out! Nothing. Just the empty crypt. But you good? Goblin looks concerned. Let's look at the mace again. Lyric? You look down at the mace. Something is very, very wrong with it. Was it cursed? Did I just get cursed? No, it's there again. Shit, look out! The figure! In the periphery, watching. Spin around. Nothing. Gone. This mace is haunted. Cursed, perhaps. This thing is haunted. What? He stares at the mace. You sure? I'm sure. Great. Haunted weapons. Just what we needed. Damn this. Find a lovely weapon ready to take on the city's foulness, and you simply cannot wield this. The horror, just like the unfleshly ghast, came to haunt you. It's too great. Keep it sealed. Keep it close. The spirit watches. Man, I cannot... This entire session of, like, doing any of these fucking dice rolls has been catastrophic. Absolutely devastating. Wait, this looks familiar. I think I remember this. I think I remember this. I was playing this a bit in my off time. Yeah. I remember this area was strange. I think I needed Snell for this one. One on each side of the hallway. I think traps are the least favorite part of the job. What are your thoughts? I feel like it'd be very silly behavior to go around touching paw prints in the city below. But honestly, considering the strange traps I've heard of, wouldn't be surprised if this was some kind of bullshit puzzle. A puzzle? I love those. Could be something like you have to press both of them at the same time, and that somehow deactivates the trap for a while. You get anything for getting past here? This is very HWBT jurisdiction. However, the esoteric bullshit going on down there, it's impossible to tell exactly what's behind here. But if you're looking to search deeper, this could be the way, unfortunately. Try, I suppose. What's the worst that could happen? Apart from being polymorphed into a rust monster or something? It won't happen, will it? Oh, no. Of course not, cleric. Intense sarcasm. You get into position and look over your companion with the left paw. He reaches up after a moment of hesitation. Ew. Yeah, this is magical. Nothing more than that, he says and puts his whole weight on it. Try pressing yours. Just two fellas pressing the wall. Plunk. The goblin jumps back. A deep groan from the walls. That... Did it do something? The fuck is that ticking noise? Esoterical vibes. Pressure change. Something's happening. As you peer into the hallway, you see something appear on the wall. Is that writing? At the entrance, a swirling mess of faint light forms a stable shape. Entrad and par e prabos. This is cat speech. Cannot read it. Ah, this construction must be a remnant of the White Mane tribe. This will be dangerous. What a sexy tongue. Sex. Dwarven for the number 6. Never stops being funny. Nice. Why is there cat speech on the wall? Yeah, good question, but I can read this, kind of. Impressive. Sure, sure. Stares at the text and mumbles to himself. It says, enter as a pair and be probed? Not probed. Proved. The dwarvish probe is a trial. Not probe, proved. Snaps his fingers. Yes, that's it. It's a test. Enter the hallway as a pair and be tested. Sounds dangerous. It does. We're still gonna do it, right? I mean... No, hold on. Let me... Hold on. I have a spell. No reason to cast that spell. What the fuck you mean? Might be stupid. Okay, so when... You must be touching the surface... Oh, so I have to... We have to do this thing. Some supernatural popper. Oh. That's pretty cool. I can have one of these at a time, huh? Commune with sacred entities and locations grants you potential boons. Anyways, so this game fucking rules. I'm very curious as to where this goes, because boy, this game has like so much to it, and it's always interesting every time that I play this. I definitely gotta play more of this, absolutely, in my own time here. But yeah, this was another little section here of Esoteric Ebb. This game is excellent. It's funny. It's got some gorgeous art. It's really cool. Check it out if you want, or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Oh boy. All right. On, excuse me. On that note, folks, I am a sleepy little guy, and I am going to get some rest for the night. So, I want you all to have a wonderful night. And, support Nasty Santa tomorrow night, because I think he might be streaming then. But, if you can support Santa, we always appreciate any support we can all give him. Have a good night, and always remember that j0everkill is on top. j0everkill has always been on top, and j0everkill will always be on top. Also, you know, as usual, we'll be continuing the schedule. So the next time you find folks will see me is on Tuesday, and schedule posted Monday. So keep an eye on that for more silly little shenanigans. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye.